Hello, children. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy. Today's lesson is from the New Testament, the book of Matthew, chapter 1. And in this lesson, Jesus is going to tell a parable, and it's the sower. Now, if you remember, a parable is a story that teaches a lesson. And this is one of the many ways that Jesus would get his message out to the people. So a sower is like a farmer. And I don't know about you, but I have not a green thumb. I have a brown thumb. I'm not very good with plants, unfortunately. I think it's a wonderful hobby. My parents are very good. They have a thriving garden. And at our church, have you seen the garden at our church? It's beautiful. So we have some amazing gardeners at our church who are sharing that love of gardening/farming with young people. And I know that Chrysalis comes out there and they help to take care of those plants. So when Jesus tells this parable about a farmer, back in the day of Jesus, many people were farmers and it would totally make sense and they could relate to it. Okay, and that's a very powerful thing about a story and teaching a lesson through a story. Okay? And in this parable, the sower goes out and scatters seeds. Okay? And some of the seed falls into the path. And the birds come and eat those seeds up right away. Some other seeds fall onto rocky soil. Now those seeds, they don't have a lot of soil. They grow up really quickly, but then the sun comes out and burns and withers the plants away because, again, there's not much soil and there was not a deep root. Some other seeds fell into thorns, and those plants grew up, but eventually the thorns would choke them, and they didn't last either. The last seeds fell into good soil, and those seeds grew up to be healthy plants that produce crop, and then those crop produce more seeds. So the seeds that fell into good soil produce 100 times more than what it started with. Now, believe it or not, at the end of this parable, the disciples said, "Jesus, why do you tell us parables?" So, like us, sometimes they might not understand the message of Jesus right away. So, what does it mean to you? Are we the seeds? Yes. So Jesus explains to them, when somebody hears the message of the kingdom and does not understand it, and then that message is snatched away, they're like the seeds that were sown and fell into the path that the birds swooped down and ate up right away. Okay, they didn't last. And then Jesus said the seed that falls onto the rocky ground, those seeds are like people who hear about God and then they're so happy, they're full of joy, but then they don't have a deep understanding. It doesn't take root, so it only lasts a short time. Okay, so when something comes along, some troubles, it goes away. Now the seeds that fall among the thorns, those seeds are like the people who hear about God, but then over time, just the worries of life overtake them. Okay, and then the teachings of God fall away. So it'd be like stress, money, school, just they're overwhelmed with life. And then the message of God just doesn't take root and doesn't become fruitful, unlike the seeds that fall into good soil. Okay, those seeds are the ones, or the people who hear the word, they understand it. Okay, and then they grow up and their faith, gets stronger so that they can share with other people, okay, and produce good crop, which is, with their strong faith and belief, they're able to go out and do good things share the good message, the good news of Jesus. And so like those healthy plants, they create more crop, more seeds. And so we ask you, or I ask you, what kind of seed are you? What kind of seed are you? And I'll tell you what, sometimes we are the seeds that fall into the path. Sometimes we might feel like we're the seeds that are in the thorns, and it's okay. You know, our faith is a journey. It's a journey that will have challenges. Okay? But my hope and my prayer for you is that you will become the good seed that falls into the good soil. And that the message of God's love and faith will make you strong, will guide you, so that you can be abundant and fruitful and just beautiful. Okay, and that message of love that is like a seed that God planted in you will be something that will bring you joy in life. Again, will get stronger, be something you nourish, and will be something that you share with the world. And that you, because of that, will be the good crop that Jesus talks about. So have a great week. I'm thinking of you all, and I hope to see you all very soon.